feel like I done sit back, let life get blurry. Sick and tired, like living like Cain and Abel. Carry so much weight on my own, I'm so unstable. So much pain in my voice, I had to be precise. And got one more ticket to that Passions of Christ. Lord, if you hear me, I wish I would've thought twice. And Mom, if you hear me, I wish I saved your life. Cause now I know what it means, that no one will. It means if they can't have you, no one will. I'm labeled misunderstood, I can't control my rage. You see, half of me is living, other parts insane. And never really knew love cause it was ripped away. And they wonder why my heart's playing tricks every day. From only dreaming, guess I was never woke. And if life is just a game, then it's a hell of a joke. Cause
help me to help me, save me. Now, help me to help me, save me. Mommy, help me to help me, save me. Now, help me to help me, save me. I'm always in the
battle with myself, I mean a war. Went toe to toe with myself and wanted more. I told them watch that third eye, they seeking more. Forget the greatest to the grave, it's no more. This just another pit stop on my journey. But this a battle with myself, so no worries. Keep that casual talk, hey yo mom's the word. And they ain't even saying nothing, no not a word. We keep quiet with the pain and let it win. So many tears that I cried, wish I could swim. Even had to cut off those that I call fame. And even though it hurts so bad, I'll be damned. I had to make a choice and damn it, make it now. Can't put my life on hold, somebody tell me how. This was all about self, now I'm on bended knee. And all these trials and tribulations, they were meant for me. Cause
help me to help me, save me. Now, help me to help me, save me. Mommy, help me to help me, save me. Now, help me to help me, save me. I'm always in the
Queenz of Queenz Radio. We're here every Friday. I'm Queen Myesha.
I'm Queen Shavaka.
And the lovely lady at the end.
Lady Red.
Hey, lady.
Hey, Laren.
Queen.
Hey
Hey,
everybody.
Wow.
I was feeling that song,
we
girl.
listened to those Queen Shavaka.
Woo, girl.
I
That
know
had me
that
in my feels.
My goodness. How were you inspired to write that song?
Actually, I was talking to a friend of mine one day at my table in North Carolina, and he was telling me, he was like, you know, Lady Red, maybe if you let people in, you know, maybe they'll get you more, but, you know, I'm kind of standoffish. You know, I'm really, like, hard-shelled. So I'm like, nah, you don't know what you're talking about, I ain't gonna let nobody in. But it started to make sense because sometimes you got to reach people on a personal level.
Absolutely.
So I wasn't going to be so quick to let people in. I was a little bit hard up. But then I had to think about what he was saying. You know, how people going to know who I am if I don't show them. And he's right. You know, so then I was like, but what about the other people that probably want to show people that don't know how to show people, which was me, myself included. And I was like, okay, he's right. And shout out to Ladie if he's watching. Yeah, he was totally right because if you knew me before I decided enough was enough with life, being fed up and a lot of other things, then you will know that it took for me to get this vulnerable to actually, you know what I mean, believe in myself, to believe I was changing myself. You know, so.
Yeah.
That's deep.
So that basically you're saying,
Yeah.
like, you wrote that from your heart. You opened
Yeah,
up your
because
heart,
I've
put that on
been
paper.
suicidal before, and before I was told I was crazy if I said something. You know, I've heard things like that, but I was like, but isn't the crazy part is the ones that know they need help, but they
Yeah.
won't get the help.
Right.
But I got to be the crazy one because I want to say something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I've gotten to the point to where not only was enough, but sick and tired, and being sick and tired wasn't even enough. Rock bottom wasn't even bottom no more, you know. So it actually took for me to say, hey, like, what do you want with yourself? And it was kind of like the hardest decision in the world because I didn't know who I was. So I had done so much, I had lost me. So I would tell anybody, don't ever lose yourself for nothing in this world. Right. You know what I mean? You put God first, then you. Like, we got to cut this out. You know what I mean? And the only way you can be there, including for your children, not even being funny, you got to put yourself first. You got to take care of your health. It's a lot of things that people aren't addressing that needs to be addressed.
Right.
So I said, well, wait a minute. While everybody was doing singles that were more up-tempo and more club, I wasn't ready for the club right then. That's not where my spirit was. That's not where my heart was. I wanted to lead with pain because I know people can relate to pain.
Yeah.
I know people can relate to my story, and I wanted the story to be told.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people out there that
That are
are
struggling.
suffering from
Right.
depression, having
Yes.
suicidal thoughts,
Yeah.
and they walk around with a smile on their face because we are taught to hide that stuff.
Yes,
Don't let people see
mom's
that
the
stuff.
word.
So when
Yes.
they get behind
Mom's the
closed
word,
doors
like hush.
is when they cry, when
Don't
they have
talk
their
about that,
breakdowns.
yeah.
So hats off to you stepping out there and let people know
Definitely.
they're not alone.
Thank you. And hats off also to Diamond Dez because one thing about it, the song was already in my spirit. The song was already in motion. I sent her the song, and her pain brought me the hook.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Do you understand me?
Yes.
And my cousin told me, she was like, it's painfully beautiful. And I was like, oh, my God.
yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's
It
such a way
definitely
to word
is.
it. That's such a way to word it. And, you know, words, they can lift you. They can build you. They can break you. They can destroy you. They can hurt you. Do you understand me? And it's how we got to start as of now being people and with platforms, how we going to resonate with these words,
Yes.
how we going to use these words to bridge these gaps,
Yes.
and how we can change the game with these words. You understand
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like earlier, you ladies, boss steps. You ladies had a female producer in here.
Yep.
And like you said, she was rare. Good. Let's get people in their rare forms.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's continue to get these people in their rare forms.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because right now it's a necessary step. We got to take it right back to the beginning. It don't matter. Let's go back. We're going to go way back like
Right.
Red and Black Lumberjacks with the hat to match. Remember rapping
Right.
Dukes? You know,
Oh,
like
yeah.
all that. Everybody broke Biggie 10 crack commandments. Everybody, but I'm going to tell you who rule they broke. They broke God's first rule was the love.
Yeah.
The first rule had already been broken. Compassion already lacking.
Right.
You know what I mean? And there's different way to get them. And if we got a platform and we can teach these children and we can change the game. I was raised off music. I believe we can still change the game again and raise this youth off this music.
Right.
Because if not, they're going in a direction that's going to spiral out of control and we're going to lose faith.
So you're saying a lot of the music out there now is basically negative towards the kids?
I'm not going to say the music out there is negative because
The
every
message.
genre needs a change.
Yeah.
So I think every genre needs a voice. So no, I'm not going to necessarily say that because you're still in charge of what you know. Like you're held accountable for what you know,
Right.
not what you don't know.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So I can't exactly say that. So there's a time and place for everything.
Right.
But we need to be mindful of where that time and place is.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
saying the opportunity to be able to think before you react, but the reaction is more in depth than the thought. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm saying situations like that. I'm not
Yeah.
going to say that
they'll lead you wrong, because that's like saying video games is actually making these kids go kill. I don't
Right.
believe that either.
Yeah.
Right.
I believe what you put your focus on, just like including the dollar. We make that dollar valuable. It's called a coupon. We make it valuable.
Yeah.
What value we put on things except our own life. You know what I
Right.
mean? Reverting back to my story, I put more value on a lot of things except my own life.
Right.
That made me want to take my own life. So that made me want to tell my story.
Yeah.
That's a true statement right there.
Right.
Definitely
Especially
is. I
as
feel it.
women, we
Yes.
put our value in things that we have no business doing that.
No
Yeah.
business.
And we lose, like you said, we lose ourselves.
We do.
Yeah.
We do.
That's a real
And
talk.
it's not a time to, place the blame somewhere when we're OGs. You know what I mean? And we've all been failed. I've been failed from a generation before me. The generation after me's been failed by me. We all need to be held accountable for this.
Yeah.
Like a real OG wouldn't let these kids go out here with the guns. The real OGs, where I'm from, they'll tell you, sit your ass down, you're smelling yourself.
Yeah.
I don't understand
Yeah.
what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You know what
That's
I mean?
right.
Ain't nobody in the world gonna do you like you. And I think most people, if they're anything like me, we get in our mind, we talk ourselves down because we're afraid of ourselves. We're afraid of what we're really capable of doing. And I think that's the threshold we need to cross right now with society, is when they mean break every chain, they mean mental. Like that mental chain. Like,
Yeah.
instead of, I want gas money today. I almost didn't make it. I wish I had gas. No, I need a stake in this gas company. So, Lord, whenever I crank my car up,
Yeah.
I can run the gas, I can run the air, and I can drive any damn where I want to.
Yep.
Because it's mine.
'Cause it's
And then
mine.
every time that gas go in there, and then it recycles back, that money still go in my pocket.
Right.
Everything we spend money on, I'm a Pepsi drinker. Hot damn
Me
Pepsi,
too,
you hear
cherry
me?
Pepsi is
Pepsi,
mine.
do you hear me? Okay, I'm a Pepsi
Cherry
drinker.
Pepsi is my
Now,
thing.
if I turn around and invest my money and start thinking logically and invest in a Pepsi stock, every time I buy a Pepsi, I get probably, a penny?
can start doing it.
So, come on now. So, we got to start really, realizing what it means for these terms. Like, we got to talk to children on their terms. I want to bring a non-profit here that I was doing in North Carolina. But here, God put it on my spirit to change it. He was like, here, do PTSD. Reason why I want to do that, because I needed people to stop labeling it as a military term. It is not. It is unfair and it is unrighteous, because these kids go to war every day in these streets, and they have nowhere to turn. They have nobody to talk to, and they don't have people that talk like us, how we sitting here talking now, to talk to them just to be real with their ass.
Yeah.
Just to get them to know, hey, look, get the hell down off that ladder. You scared of heights any damn way. What you doing up there?
exactly.
Like, get little Bob off the damn Bob to build a ladder, because he don't belong up there.
Right.
You ain't got no compassion. Don't go for your ass no job in the hospital.
Right.
You ain't got customer
That's real
service.
talk.
Stay the hell out the restaurant.
That's real talk.
Like, know your damn lane. Ain't nobody in your lane if you really focus on how God built you. Because that focus was taken off of me. But now that I got it back, if we focus on how God built us, that ain't even my lane I was standing in. I got ran over about 48 times in one damn lane that won't even my damn lane. How's about that?
Yeah.
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 That's
Enough
deep.
is enough.
That's
That's real talk.
Oh, wait, I feel like I'm talking a lot, but I'm sorry, y'all.
No,
If I am-
seriously, that's a real issue.
And people
Right.
out there need to hear
Yeah.
that.
Right.
You know, that's what this platform's about, letting people know what's the real talk. you know?
Right. So the real
Queens of
tea
real
is,
talk.
Yeah.
we need for you, I'm going to say, when I say OGs, let me clarify this. I'm not talking about just these damn men. Ladies, you got the game twisted.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about just these men. A real OG is somebody of age that still knows the morals of these elders, like these women we were talking about earlier, that still have that installed in them, that's still not afraid to say, hey, wait a minute, it does take a village to raise a child, and yes, I will stop you in your tracks.
Yeah.
Now you got mamas want to run out there. You better not put your hand on my kids. Well, let me tell you something, Susie Mae.
Right.
Let your kid run up on Lady Red.
They gonna get bopped in the mouth.
I'm gonna give them a little whooping. I ain't gonna beat them down. Depends on how stuff going. Okay, I'm lying. Depends on how stuff going, because I may have to cap them. The rate kids going. But no, I'm not messing with your children. But I'm just saying, like, allow somebody with sense enough to tell your child something, and that's maybe on a level that your child can relate to that you're not relating to your child on. Somebody that may, to you it's offensive, but to your child, he got it. See, you don't know that. Allow people to still be that village. Allow people to still be a part on what's going on, because the only way we're going to build is one brick on top of another. I don't see how we can keep breaking it down and not really focusing on the problem at hand. It's not just the men. We forget about the fathers that's raising the kids on their own and the women acting crazy. So now it's a vice versa. Well, let's forget all that, because we have good dads, we have bad dads, we have good moms, we have bad moms. Let's stop focusing on the bullshit, okay?
Right.
We have good and bad in every damn thing. That's called life.
Right.
Let's focus on which way we can take this area and talk to these children on a level they can relate to where when the hell we dead and gone, these kids ain't suffering because ain't nobody said shit.
Yeah.
Right. That's real talk.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I was just talking to my mom about that today.
Yeah.
You know, that
Amen.
there's
Confirmation.
There's nobody there, and this. Well, I'm not gonna say not nobody. There's a few of us that really understand our position. Our position is the younger ones underneath us.
Yeah.
We got to teach them the best way.
Yes.
And it seems like that's being lost.
It is
You know?
lost because what did Miss
Vane?
Sorry, Miss Vane, don't even judge me. Miss Vane said earlier, she said that the kids, oh my God, what exactly did she say? Okay, don't even judge me. Let's just get totally off that. But let's get back on the subject with the kids. These damn kids. Did I hit it?
No, you didn't. You're good.
Keep your hand down there. Storm me out. These damn kids need direction, and we gotta start, and we gotta start now. Compassion area. No kids say I want to be a doctor or lawyer no more. Then that's what she said. They're going straight to the Instagram fame. Like they always want to be that. They always want to be there, and that's not cool either. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Because they got to think about when they get older. If everybody want to be Instagram stars and nobody want to be the doctors and the lawyers and the firefighters no more, guess what they won't have when they grow up? They don't have the doctors. They don't have the lawyers that can bail their ass out. They don't have the firefighters come put out the fire. They don't have that. Not us, because we're going to die.
Yeah.
You're the generation after us. You're the future. So if you don't listen to at least one smart person in the crowd, because if you're the smartest person in the building, get the hell out.
Right.
Get the hell out. But if we don't start putting it above these children, like these false idolships, it's not where it should go. Instagram famous ain't really all it's cracked up to be. We have a full live platform to change society. And people will use it for negative so quickly. Like if I sat online every day and listen to something negative about me, I'll probably be spooked out my mind. But with me being who I am, I'm like, okay, I don't care. They talked about Jesus. Moving right along. So, like, moving right along.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
He
Like,
ain't done nothing to nobody.
nothing at all.
And they talked about him.
And then me moving right along got me here with the Queens today.
Yeah.
Moving right along. You know what I mean? Just being able to tell my story. I had a cousin, a week before I dropped my song, he committed suicide.
Oh, this recent.
Recent. I dropped my song Halloween, October the 31st. So a week before that. And I'm going to tell you something that's so crazy, because now I'm just moving here to California to be tighter. You can hear that southern accent. I'm raised in the South, okay, but I'm from the Bay, Oakland. Okay, but come here, and for him to be able to do that, and I'm like, damn. If I could have just told my story, you know what I mean? Like, people think like that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm telling a story about how I beat it and overcome it and trying to show a vision like, okay, now we can get past this shit, y'all. Come on now, we can do it. We can do it. Do you know how many people out here want to die today?
Yeah.
Do you know how many people out here is in pain while everybody leading with these club songs and calling everybody bitches and hoes, sorry. And these niggas, everybody looking for a bag that they ain't got. It's just a whole bunch of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Queens, look at where you these queens at? Tell me what king they met. Okay, start with the king because the king is the head. Tell me what motherfucking king they met, and I'll tell you a queen. Cause I ain't met her. I ain't seen her on TV. I ain't following her on Instagram. I don't know that heifer. That heifer ain't been around me. I don't know. I'm just saying, but like we got to get back to taking control of these streets. We on platforms now. Thank God for the queens, because the queens got me here. So, I mean, thank God for ladies like you. You know what I mean? Like ladies that want that word out. Ladies that are looking for people that are pushing the word like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, shout out to y'all. Like, you know,
We're
do your
uncensored
thing.
live.
Yes.
I know I did a little bit cussing.
No, I said we're uncensored
Yeah,
live.
yeah.
Like,
Whatever, however you feeling it,
that's what
is
you,
how you
know,
feel
that's
it.
what you
Yeah.
did.
So yeah, definitely. And you guys be aware now that single that they played is called Worst Enemy. It's myself featuring Miss Diamond Des. It's available on all music platforms.
Okay.
Everywhere. Just 99 cents. Don't be cheap. Don't play with me.
For real.
Right.
might
Just
have to
99 cents for
your
some
phone.
great advice. Like, it might save your life one day.
Support.
99 cents saved my life.
And you know, that testimony is just so powerful, how just think about somebody who's contemplated, hears it,
Yes.
and gives them hope. Like, if she can make it through, I can make it through.
Right.
I battle depression. I know what it's like to
I
be
still
there and the help of Jesus to come out. So
Amen.
my platform is letting people know there is hope. Look at me. You won't look at me and tell that I battled depression.
That's right.
Because that's the grace of God. So here I am to let you know. So just, I say all that to say that your song, you put what people are feeling or what they've been through to music, and people, they escape through music. So if you get somebody who's battling depression or suicidal thoughts and think, I know you're trying to end it, but you're going to make it.
Right.
In music and have a nice beat to it, people are going to gravitate toward it. And if you could just say one person, it's worth
That's
it.
worth it. Yep.
She is so sweet. Give me a hug. Like, give me a hug.
Absolutely.
Yes,
So-
I'll be like for
Yeah.
real. I have a friend on there. Shout out to Mr. Allen.
Hey.
Yeah, he battles too, and you know, like I said, people thought I was crazy, but I think the crazy ones is to know that you're able to say something. You're aware, and you can go get help, but
People
you
always
don't.
all people are always gonna say something.
Yeah,
You're doing
yeah, they
something,
talk.
say
I mean,
something,
come
you're doing
on,
bad,
it doesn't even
Yeah.
matter no more at this point. At this point, let there be a better me. You know what I mean? At this point, God, give me enough strength to love me again. Because, like I said, that's what leads to depression. When you give yourself, oh, thank you.
Yes.
When you give yourself to so many others and you forget, you're gonna make me cry. Don't do it. Not on camera. Y'all bitches ain't gonna see this. But for you to lose yourself, and hardest thing you could do is get to know you. Like, who the hell am I? Like, that was
to
like,
you that you
yeah.
tapped into
Like,
it,
who
like
the hell
it's
am
like an
I?
ocean.
Like,
Yeah.
where I go, because I went so thin with a lot of things in life. Like, thank God I don't look like what I've been through. Thank you, Jesus. But
For real, I say
Yeah.
I say the same
yeah,
thing.
yes, thank
Thank
God
you,
I don't look
Lord.
like what I've been through. But you know, you spread yourself so thin, you forget that you can be an uplifter. You forget that you can strive. You forget that you can live. You forget that you got these strengths that all of a sudden they seem miraculous to you.
Yeah.
Because you ain't used to seeing it. But
Yeah.
the whole while it's been there because you've been lifting everyone else up. And you just waved on down. You know what I mean? And yes, it's hard, but it's fair
Yeah,
for a
once you
life.
know yourself, nobody can really tell you anything. And even
Right.
if you forget yourself, it's easier to get back to that point because you've already been there.
Yes.
And that takes
Definitely.
growth. That's when you say that you really a woman, you really mature, and you have a story to tell.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes.
So where can people find you on social media if they want to get a hold of you?
Okay.
Definitely.
I am on Facebook. I have a page, Lady Red, but it's spelled Ladie Red on my fan page. I'm on Twitter at Lady Red _baby, and at wrong Instagram,
Instagram.
Lady Red _baby. She over here typing. I'm like, no, I'm wrong. Twitter, Lady Red _26.
Thank you, Lady
Thank
Red.
you,
It was
Lady
a
Red.
blessing.
It was.
It was a
Have you-
blessing to
have
meet
you
you
here.
ladies too.
Yes.
That's why I had to come to the Queens. The Queens had a lot. Y'all girls are good. Y'all see that?
Yes.
Lady Red.
Yeah.
Underscore, right?
And Queen Shavaka,
Yes.
go ahead, girl. She over here on her Instagram.
Yeah, because it's right.
that you?
Instagram
Is
is
that
Lady
you?
Red _back. Girl,
that
hush.
you?
Yes, I be doing all that. Wait till y'all see the video. Oh yeah, I got a video out, y'all.
Follow.
Check me out on YouTube. We're sending me
The Queen
video
is
out.
following Lady Red. Check
Oh,
her out.
these
Ooh,
girls
look at that
is too much.
supermodel right there. Look at that. Her. Oh, okay.
Y'all
now.
see these ladies?
Wait, can I get an
love
outfit
them.
like that?
Girl, we gonna have to go order it. Come on, y'all.
Come
Look, I
on.
was thinking the other day I gotta go back and order some more stuff too. Come on, y'all.
Let's see. Look at this one. Look at this bad outfit
Oh
right
my
here.
God. That's at a
Watch
video
out
shoot.
now. I ain't got the chest for it though, but I like the shirt.
I know, right?
I ain't got the chest for
Check
it.
out these photos we looking at.
I ain't got the chest for it, but
I know, right? The boobies are like
It's
out there,
Lady
right?
Red,
IERED underscore baby.
Baby.
Why?
That's
Right.
a bad
All right,
suit
you
right there.
This is Queens
That's
of
a bad
Queens.
suit.
Again, we are here every Friday night from 7 and sometimes a little bit past 9.
Okay.
Way past tonight.
Yes.
It's all good.
Bringing you the hottest artists.
Yes.
Bringing you businesses. If you are a business owner and you want to come on our show and talk about your business, hit us up. If you're an artist and you want to come on our show and play your music and talk to us and let everybody know how wonderful and talented you are, please hit us up. Thank you for coming.
Oh, no
Ladies,
doubt.
thank
Thank you,
you.
ladies.
Thank
Don't
you,
get
Lady
big hugs
Red.
when I leave. No
Hopefully you
doubt,
come
ladies.
Again, next time you have a album drop, come let us know.
I got
Definitely.
an EP dropping the beginning of the year. I'm not
Okay.
gonna tell you a date
Okay.
because
You're still working
you
on
know,
things.
yeah,
Fine,
I
Kings.
am.
I get it.
But I got dope features from Arizona. Shout out to Mr. Westcrave. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Hit us up.
You heard it here.
We're gonna have you back.
Definitely.
Man, y'all finna get me back ASAP, man. I mean, like,
Maybe
we
we
got
can
to just hang.
Definitely.
We can have you
Right.
on Queens of Real Talk.
Our
or
Queens
Juicy
of Real.
Topic.
Yeah.
Oh,
Our
okay,
juicy
definitely.
topic.
We can do
Absolutely.
that.
Yeah, real juicy
Y'all know I got a mouth for the South, right?
That's all
Oh,
right.
okay. Just long we know.
That's all right.
All right, you guys. You guys have a wonderful night. Don't party too hard this Friday.
I'm gonna give y'all one
Stay
too.
out there, and we will see you